state news, in his re-election address from the Capitol today, Governor Schumacher announced that he has declared war on crime, in his words, organized or otherwise. He went on to say that in these hard times we must look out for each other, and while we may not be able to control economics, we can control our conduct. Lawbreakers, gangsters, confidence men, swindlers, bootleggers, miscreants, deviants, reprobates, and lowlives have no place in our fair state and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law if caught engaging in illegal or illicit activities. He reminded all the citizens to contact their local authorities if they see any suspicious activity. And now it's time for Armstrong's Blue Ribbon Late Night Cavalcade of Comedy. Brought to you by Armstrong's Blue Ribbon Refined Baking Flour. It's the biscuit's favorite flour.
You there! Yes, you, with the picture. How would you like to make a fast buck? You look like you're down on your luck, and I'm just the man to help.
Mister, I don't think you can help me. I just want to see my daughter.
Well, what's stopping you?
It's my dearly departed wife. Her mother. She won't let me see her. How about that?
It's always the mother-in-law, isn't it? Now look here, friend. Keep your chin up. Today is your lucky day. Your lucky numbers come up for sure. Yes, indeed, buddy boy. Things are gonna change. If you'll just watch that mulligan over there, this old so-and-so will take care of the rest.
Watch the flatfoot. Why?
Look, sir, you want to see a little sweetheart again, or don't you?
Oh, geez, huh? I reckon I do.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the door. See? Don't you worry about a thing.
So, I just stay here, and you're gonna go up to the door, and you're gonna tell my little girl to come to the corner?
Don't you worry about a thing. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed, sir. You just keep your eye on that bull. And when we're done here, we'll shoot the works. You and me. What a pair. We'll paint the town red.
Oh, mister, I don't care about any of that. I just want to see my little Ruth.
We'll bring her too. See, now you're on the trolley.
Well, if she doesn't believe you, would you just tell my little Ruth that I'm out here looking for a job and that her pa loves her?
Good day, man. And isn't it a lovely day?
Oh, Wilbur, you're home! Finally back from France at last!
Of course, Mama. I'm so glad you remembered your own son.
Why don't you scram, mister? She ain't got a son, at least she ain't for 15 years.
Pipe down, kid, or else it's curtains for you. Listen, Half Pint, what's your game? Candy? Or money? Say your pops is right down there, just around the corner. Why don't you go say hi?
I ain't leaving this place till you do.
Oh, kids.
Wilbur, you give your mother a kiss? You had me worried sick out here reading the newspapers about the boys lost in France. Now you come give your mother a kiss.
Oh, Mom, you knew I'd come back. But first, I've got to ask you a favor.
Well, anything for you, Wilbur.
Well, some of the boys and I brought back these new European cigarettes. And they're not the same.
She don't smoke. No one in this house does. It's a filthy habit.
Would you go chase yourself? They're not like regular cigarettes, okay? They've got real healthful benefits. It's been proven by medical science. But since cigarettes aren't your game, what about a tonic? Dr. Evans' Elixir of Eden.
We
It's
don't
great
want
for the
your
digestion.
snake oil.
Now, Ruth, please don't speak to your uncle that way.
Uncle Wilbur's dead. Aunt Margaret says he passed on down the road. Aunt Margaret!
All this noise up. Who are you? What are you
Just-
standing on my porch for,
Just
huh?
a friendly
What are you doing
neighborhood,
here?
ma'am.
You know
Whoops.
what? Margaret Lampland ain't no fool. You trying to run a grift on a poor old woman. Police! Police! Oh, you come back here and I'll beat your head until next Tuesday.
Not so fast there, Mac. Is this the man who tried to rob you, ma'am?
Oh, Harold. Of all the low-down, dirty ways to make a buck, I never thought you'd stoop this low. I can guarantee you one thing, you'll never see Ruth again.
Margaret, please. I didn't do anything. I'm just looking for work. I'm innocent. I want to see my little Ruth.
Sure you are, Mac. That's what I hear from every hooligan, no good rummy that I take in. The chief will be thrilled. You're the first man I brought in since the governor announced his new crackdown on crime.
Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music night and day, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading lips will say, oh, hard times, come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times, come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times, come again no more. Oh, hard times, come again no more.
Excuse me, mister. I need your help. I have dime. I worked real hard to save her, you see. The cops done took my pops away. They ain't done nothing wrong. This no good swimming fool come over to our house trying to scam old Krys granny. She ain't all there, you see. That's all I have. I just want my daddy free. Thanks anyway, mister.
Describe the swindling fool.
Oh, why hello there, Reverend. So lovely of you to drop by tonight.
Hiya, mister! What in the Sam Hill? What in tarnation are you doing here?
This is Detective.
Ruthie, now, if you go and you get back and you go to your room if you ain't the most aggravating this little girl.
Now tell me, Reverend, what is your mind on predestination?
That's not my area of expertise, ma'am.
Sir, if you're here about Harold, he came here earlier, that no-good, low-life scoundrel, and he tried to swindle us out of house and home.
So it's Harold. You think he's behind this big con?
Oh, I know it. He disappears for weeks at a time, that no-good, low-life bum. He comes back when he needs more money if I don't give it to him. He just thinks he can get someone else to do all of his hustling for him.
You're not just saying that because he's your son-in-law.
Hand to God.
All right, ma'am. Which way did that salesman go?
That way.
Thanks.
Why, good night, Reverend. God bless you tonight.
Say, is your old watch slowing you down? Try a new Electra Magna chronograph.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a late-breaking news bulletin. A manhunt is on for the accomplice in a wave of scams and confidence schemes unleashed upon the public at large, seemingly in defiance to the governor's war on crime. Earlier today, in a statement to the press, the chief of police stated that one of his men, Officer Sean O'Malley, has successfully collared Harold Willis, considered to be the ringleader in this spree. As stated earlier, his accomplice is still at large and is considered armed and highly dangerous. I repeat, he is considered armed and highly dangerous. However, a cash reward has been offered for any information leading to his apprehension. We now return you to the Bee Bandit.
You there. Yes, you. I think you can help.
We ain't home.
Now look here. Clearly you are home. I can see you.
Boy, I said we ain't home. What's wrong with you?
Look here. I'm in a bit of a jam, okay? And I think you could really help me out. Could I stay at your place?
We ain't here to help.
Now if you'll just reconsider and let me talk to you for a bit, I'm sure we can come to an agreement for the mutual benefit of the three of us.
What are you talking about with them big words? Who are you?
My name is Wilbur B. Huck, Jr.
Let me look at you. So you tell me Wilbur done gone and had himself a boy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how be? Ah, you are Mr. Huck, Jr. So Wilbur did have himself a boy. Huh. Well, hey, boy, I tell you what. You go over there to that rock pile, look for some firewood. We're going to have a fire. Okay?
Sure.
Hey, Buster Wayne. Let him look through there. Yeah, go and take your briefcase, boy. You been listening at that radio? That fella's the one they be talking about. That old boy's the one they're looking for. Did you get it, boy? That means we're gonna make ourselves some money. We hit the gravy train. Yeah, that boy, we gotta turn him in.
Alright,
All right, Buster Wayne. Hey, boy. Hey, yeah, it's okay you didn't find any wood. I don't even know if there's any firewood in there. Normally, we don't take too kindly no strangers coming up in here. There ain't nobody around. There's no reason.
I understand completely.
But being as you look like you've had a hard time. So come on in. Take a load off. We take good care of you. Come on in.
Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I sure do appreciate the help of you two fine, upstanding gentlemen. I will make sure that you are handsomely rewarded for all of your accommodations.
Sure, great. Sounds good. Say, you look mighty thirsty, and you done did come to the right place for that.
By gum, how fantastic! Say, since you two are obviously rum runners, why don't we go into business together? With your juice and my connections, we can make some real simoleons. A real bundle, and fast.
Well, yeah, we gonna make some money. But hey, you need to try some of the product, boy.
Okay.
Which thing? Good, huh?
Woo! Zounds! You could fly Lucky Lindy to France and back again with this stuff. You gotta know how to market it, but if we can get this right, I believe there is such potential. And man, what is this stuff anyway, huh?
I told you, boy, it's the good stuff.
Put it there. You guys trying to pull, huh?
Boy, we're just doing to you what you've been doing to everybody else. We're gonna get ours. We got him. This is the better stuff.
Say, how you guys? What's the big idea here? How are a couple of moonshiners gonna turn me in?
What do you mean? Once we get the money that you're gonna get us, we buy our way out of trouble. Ain't nobody gonna care.
No, look, your plan is completely flawed. Okay, look, what you fellas need is a good.
We ain't here. I said we ain't here. I gotta get my shotgun. We ain't here.
Good evening, all. Can I interest you in a snazzy Persian rug? You know, the handmade imported type, such as I have here, for only 3 easy payments of.
You ain't interested.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because if the Persian rug isn't your cup of tea, how about this one from the Orient? It's a real humdinger, yeah. You betcha. Okay.
I done told you, we ain't interested.
Well, if rugs aren't your thing, what about the latest in safety razor technology? You know, are you always shooting for the fairway, but you get in the rough? Well, you know,
You got 3 seconds to get out of here.
let me tell you about the latest in safety, ease, and comfort. With the arrow... But wait, I haven't even told you about the brushes. My car!
Come back here, boy. I'm gonna get you. Well, Buster Wayne, you done did let our meal ticket drive off in the woods. But hey, at least we got ourselves some fine imported rugs.
Ascend into heaven, he would be there. If you were to descend into Hades itself, there he would be. If you were to fly on the wings of dawn or set sail to the far ends of the earth, he would reach down with his right hand and grab a hold of you.
Look, I'm just taking a late stroll in the woods. Okay, I'm not running from anybody. But you're all right about one thing. These woods are lovely, dark and deep.
You have promises to keep, and miles to walk before you sleep, and miles to go before you sleep.
Say, who are you anyhow? What kind of wet blanket are you? Don't you know that these woods are...
A mist.
Look, most people I speak with don't just materialize in the woods, okay? They're flesh and blood. And by the way, I don't need you telling me where I have to go or what I have to do. I'm the boss here, not you!
Do not know about tomorrow, for you are just a puff of smoke that appears for only a little while and then vanishes.
Who are you?
Who I am is inconsequential. Now look ahead. Tell me, what do you see?
I see 2 roads.
Describe them to me.
Look, you could see them as plain as I. Why do I need to describe them? I'm just gonna go back from whence I came, okay?
Badges and their hounds are that way. 2 angry men of the south as well.
Okay, one is straight and narrow. Doesn't look like it's been traveled on much, doesn't see much traffic. The other one is wider. It looks like it sees more traffic. A bit curvy.
You must pick one. One leads to redemption, and the other to guilt and damnation.
Gracious, who are you?
Hey, you. I know you're out there. You have to confess. You have to let that man free. You're hiding like a snake in the grass, while your actions have put an innocent man on trial. When you're ready to face what you've done, meet me at the governor's mansion. I'll be appealing for a man's freedom. There's a long road ahead of you. No redemption, no justice, no peace will ever come your way.
Shut up.
It's a circle of uncertainty.
Just go
That's
away.
never gonna end.
Whew. Now that was a close one. But if that gumshoe can't find me, I'm in the clear as soon as I skip town. I got enough dough to sit pretty for a while. Now what was that dame saying about the 3 roads? Turn back, visit the big house, or go ahead and croak? I'm no sap. I'm going that way. Besides, redemption, death, heaven and hell? What is this, a Billy Sunday revival? It's just a lousy dirt road.
Right this way, Governor, sir.
How many more meetings must I attend?
You want to show the people how tough you are on crime, don't you?
I must say, I'm getting bored with all these shenanigans.
But you have the people right where you want them, sir.
No, you don't, Governor.
Harold's trial is sure to make you a hero. Why, they'll put you down in history.
Well, in that case, one more for the folks back home.
The governor is
Who do
very
you think?
busy.
Oh, we could take
Deadlines.
We could take one more photo.
Yeah,
right. How's my mustache look?
Ruggedly handsome, sir. But we have to go.
Well, I'm glad I put my teeth in today.
Governor, just
Governor, please.
Can you
the
explain to me
prosecutor
what
is
you're trying to
waiting,
accomplish?
and if
What do
you
you-
Tell you what, Miss Bradshaw, after today, I feel like this whole crackdown on crime is going gangbusters. Gangbusters, I say.
Yes. Let's go.
what a clown.
Now put on your poker face, sir. Your poker face. Be calm. Get serious. We need the public's support. With that, we can achieve peace in our time. Why, there will be Governor Schumacher monuments. They'll even name schools after you.
Well, I like the sound of that.
You'll be an esteemed statesman among the ranks of Washington, Jefferson, Wilson, McKinley.
McKinley?
Never mind. They're all pikers, sir, compared to you. All of them.
Excuse me.
What?
I need to speak to the governor.
He's busy. Very busy. If you need to speak with him, you'll have to go through his secretary and make an appointment.
Okay. Do you know where his office, his secretary is?
I'm his secretary.
Can I make an appointment?
No, he's busy. Very busy.
Fine. Sir,
Oh, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
listen.
He's gonna kill me. I'm too young to die.
Sir, what I have to tell you will only take 1 second of your time. You're making a big mistake.
Mistake my foot.
Please, just hear me out. You've got the wrong guy.
Let me tell you something, newspaper man. My name is Governor Schumacher, and I am putting my foot down on crime, and I mean it.
Sir, I'm not a reporter. I have no headlines, deadlines, or access to grind. I know who the man you want is.
Nonsense. I've got 3 eyewitnesses and a motive. Case closed.
Sir, I know who the real culprit is.
Beat it, Gumshoes. Go on and get.
Yeah, and go find some other rube governor to swindle, because it ain't gonna be Ole. No siree.
That's right. This governor is going to make good on his promises to the voters, both the living and the deceased, to be tough on crime.
And to ensure a 4th term.
This will go to trial, and this man will be found guilty.
And I'm gonna give the God-fearing, red-blooded citizens of the great state of Texas everything that they voted for.
Now you're thinking my way. The governor way.
You guys are making a big mistake. Justice will be served.
Excuse me. Do you know where this road leads? Do you know where we're going? Where does it head? Sir, if I could just trouble you, I just have a question. I really need to get far away from the town, okay? Where does this road lead? Could you help me? Sir, just tell me where this road leads, please. I don't mean to trouble you. Sir, do any of you know where this road leads? Look, fellas, I'm not asking you anything hard here, okay? I'm not asking you to stuff a phone booth, okay? Look, I just need to know. Ma'am, please tell me, where does this road head? Please help me. Please give me some guidance here. I just have to know. I have to. It's very important. Say, there sure are a lot of folks on this road, huh?
Well, hi there. You must be new. Let me help you out with that.
Say, what's with these packs anyway?
You gotta be prepared for anything on the road to freedom. You wanna be master of your own fate? Carry the pack.
Look, I don't need some goofy satchel, okay? I'm on the lam. I'm trying to lay low from the police. I don't need this pack weighing me down.
You still have got to carry your own part. No one else can do it for you. Besides, you look right tough as a bear cat.
Tough as a bear cat?
Yes, sir.
What is a bear cat anyway? Is it a bear or a cat?
Well, they're orange and white. It doesn't matter. Listen, why are you here? What were you coming from? What did you leave behind you?
Leave behind? Well, nothing. Except those lawmen.
Ah, lawmen, huh?
But anyway, I've been in a fix like this before. Everything will be okay. You?
Well, I left my 2 kids on them own back there in that house yonder. I have no husband, no king. I have no money. I have nothing. So I prayed about to the Lord God Almighty, and I feel like I think he said, go on, start your own life. So I'm starting fresh and new, going down a new road, new path.
So you just left your kids?
And you just broke the law.
Look, I'm not doing anything wrong, okay? I'm just a man trying to make a buck.
A quick buck, maybe.
Look,
I know your type. All you door-to-door salesmen are all alike, trying to swindle people out of house and home.
I'll have you know, it was not actually my typical satisfaction guaranteed, top-of-the-line cures and compounds that got me into this trouble. What it was that I let another man take the fall in my place.
Explain, take the fall.
Well, this one dame, when she got worked up into a lather, she came at me with a frying pan.
A frying pan?
While yelling at the police for assistance, and I bolted out of there. And I let another poor sap take the trip to the big house for me.
Really? What you worried about?
Yeah, because, you know, he was kind of a lollygagger anyway.
That's right. You're free and clear. Pick up your heels and run. What you standing here for?
Well, I would run, but this pack is kind of weighing me down.
That's all right. You stick with me. We're real close. I know it. I can feel it.
Okay.
Except, ain't we seen that tree before?
Yes.
I'm just tired.
No, you're right.
Nah.
No, there's something very peculiar here. We're traveling in a circle. Say, is there no way out of here? No way back?
Why you wanna go back? You're free and clear. Let's go.
No, I have to go back.
They'll throw the book at you. They'll hang you if they can.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the governor of our fair state. A man of ideals, of principles, and of action. A man who will not let our state slide into the economic doldrums and moral turpitudes that other states of this great nation have found themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Governor Lee
Howdy, y'all. I've got one question today. Is this the best daggum state, or is this the best daggum state? I tell you what, I am sick and tired of seeing good people like yourselves being taken advantage of by those less scrupulous among us. Yeah. And that's why I've decided to declare a war on crime, organized or otherwise. Yes. We ain't gonna take it no more! No more! I ain't gonna lie to you today. When I heard about what happened on this porch, on this very spot, I was truly appalled. As I'm sure you were as well. And that's when I decided that I couldn't stand around anymore. I decided to employ the strong arm of the law to grab Mr. Harold Willis by the neck and wrestle him to the ground and make an example of him! Woo! And, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that a jury of his peers has found the no-good, wheel-and-dealing con man Harold Willis guilty as charged. In fact,
What in tarnation is going on out here?
In fact, here is the poor victim of Mr. Willis's attempted grift. Mrs. Lapland, would you say a few words?
Yes, I will. And I'd just like to take this time to thank you, Governor, for catching him. That no-good man tried to swindle me out of house and home. And I say, lock him up and throw away the keys.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Stromboli.
Lapland.
Mrs. Laplander?
Lapland.
Mrs. Lapland. I hope you will find comfort in knowing that your son-in-law will be breaking rocks for a long time.
Yeah, he deserves it.
In fact, since this is my first strike in the war on crime, I have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Warden Ross, to say a few words. Mr. Warden. Come on, Warden. Now, Mr. Warden, tell me, your boy's gonna take good care of Mr. Harold Willis? Yep. And you boys are gonna remind Mr. Harold Willis about what he's done every single day that he's in your fine facility? Yep. And you're here today to say that crime don't pay? Yep. Well, there you have it, folks. Mr. Warden Ross, one of the most outspoken, articulate men in the state of Texas. But let that be a message to all you criminals who think that you can just come on down to Texas. I've got a message. Come on. If you plan on doing good, come on then. But if you've got a hankering to cause trouble, I say, get out! And let this next message be heard from the rooftops of Harris County to the hillsides of the state capitol that Governor Lee Mocker is here. And he's putting his right boot and he's putting his left boot down on crime and he's gonna stop it out like a cigarette! He's gonna stop it out! He's gonna stop it out! Stopping it out! Stopping it out! I'm not gonna stop!
Back to where you started, huh?
It's you. What happened?
An innocent man went to prison for the things you did. Kind of reminds me of a story I know. There's only one path. There's one way to redemption. There's one way through this entire world. And that path is Christ. You know, no matter what things we do in life, we've got to remember that this one guy, he died on the cross for people like you and people like me. Because he loves us. He loves us so much. It was the ultimate sacrifice. But what have you sacrificed in the last day? Somebody else's freedom? Somebody else's family? So you can be free? You know, the best thing about Christ is through him we can do anything. You can't change your past, but you can change your future. Not by yourself, not by the path you're on, but through Christ. You've got to change your heart.
After that gumshoe left me, I couldn't get my mind off of what he had said. If it was true, if this man Jesus really had chosen to die, and on a cross no less, for people that never deserved his love, then it stood in such stark contrast to everything my life had been about. The sincerity and purity of the Son of God confronted me, and in that moment, I think I saw myself with clarity for the first time. I realized that my entire life was a hollow lie. That detective was right. I couldn't change the past, and I couldn't undo what I had done to Harold. But I could change my future, and the only way I could do that was to change my heart. So that's what I did. I accepted Jesus' noble blood as the only payment for my sins, and received his offer of complete pardon and forgiveness. I picked myself back up, retraced my steps, and began walking down that narrow path where I have been following him ever since.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, that old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bear it to dark Calvary. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross, I will never